Welcome back, children. Once again, this is Sansu here. Today we will be discussing about tables in MS Word Part 1. In today's session, we will be talking about adding and deleting a table, inserting a table, selecting rows and columns, deleting a table. First, we will be discussing about adding and deleting a table. MS Word has a feature that allows the user to present information in a tabular form. This is a useful and effective way of organizing and representing data. A table comprises of rows, columns, and cells. That is, in MS Word, there is a feature of arranging and organizing data in the form of tables or tabular form. It is basically used to present the data in an easy manner so that everyone can understand easily. And every table has three things. They have rows, columns, as well as cells. Inserting a table. Inserting a table in a Word document is very simple. Word provides different ways to insert a table. You can add a table using insert, trace, or draw. That is, if you want to make a table inside MS Word, it is very easy. There are different ways to do it also. One way is just use the insert method. The other way to do it is the trace method or draw method. Steps to insert a table using the trace method. Place the cursor where you want to insert the table. The first step is you need to place the cursor in the point where the table has to come. You have to put the cursor in the correct place. That is the first point. Then you need to click on the Insert tab. From the Insert tab, you have to look for the Tables group. In the Insert tab, when it comes, you need to look for the Tables group and you have to look for the Tables icon. Then you have to move the pointer across the grid that is appearing, and from that you have to select the number of rows and columns. And then when you click on the last square that is formed, the whole table appears on your page. I'll repeat one more time. You need to place the cursor where you want to create the table. Then you have to go to the Insert tab. From the Insert tab, you have to look into the Tables group. In that, you have to look for the table icon. Then you will get a grid. From the grid, you have to select the number of rows and columns that you require for your table and click on the last square in that group you have selected. Then a table is formed in the page. Alternate method to insert a table. We already told you can either use the insert method or the trace method. The previous slide described how to do using a trace method. Now we are going to do the direct way how to insert a table. You can select the Insert Table option in the Insert Table menu. You have to look for Insert Table option. In that, you have to enter the number of rows you want and number of columns you want and then click OK. A table will be formed in the place where you have selected. I'll repeat one more time. You have to place the cursor in the correct place that you need. Click on the Insert Table option. Then you have to type in the number of rows you want and the number of columns you want and then press OK. You will have the table you need in the place you want. Now let's go through selecting cells, rows and columns. How do you select a cell? How do you select a row and how do you select a column? It's very easy. Let's go through it one by one. In order to select a cell, you need to move the cursor to the lower left corner of the cell. You have to find the lower left corner of the cell, and when a black small arrow comes, you need to click on it. Then the whole cell will be selected. I'll repeat one more time. You need to find the lower left corner of the cell and a small black arrow comes. You need to click on it. At that time, the whole cell becomes selected. For selecting a row, you need to move the cursor outside the table on the left side, near the row to be selected. At that time, you will have a white arrow. You have to click on the entire row. Then if you want to select multiple rows, you need to drag down. That many number of rows will be selected. I'll be showing that in a separate video after this. Now, how to select a column? For that, you need to move the cursor on the top to the column that you need. A small black arrow appears. You need to click on it. The entire column gets selected. To select multiple columns, you just need to drag that towards the side you want to the number of columns you require. That many number of columns will be selected. Deleting a table. How do you delete a table that you have made? It is possible to delete a table as well as the data entered in it. There are multiple methods of deleting a table. Steps to delete a table. What are the different steps needed to delete a table? Place the cursor on any one of the cells. The Table Tools tab appears on the ribbon. You need to press the cursor on any one of the cells. Any one cell you can select. At that time, Table Tools option appears on the ribbon. Then click the Layout tab. From that, you have to click the Layout tab. Then from Rows and Columns option, you need to check the Delete option. The Delete menu appears. Then click the Delete Table option. The entire table is deleted. One way to do it is, you need to click somewhere on the table. Then at that time, Table Tools appears on the top. From that, you have to go to the Layout tab. In that, there is a Rows and Columns group. From that, you have to find the Delete option. And then click on Delete Table. The whole table is deleted. With that, we come to the end of today's presentation. Please go through these things and understand the concept. I will be doing a demo based on this for you to understand the concept better. Till then, go through the portions, please. Thank you.